Woohoo! What up, ladies and gentlemen across planet Earth? How are you guys doing today on this fine Sunday, March 22nd, I believe? How you guys doing out there? Sorry I'm a little late. I was hiking with my family. I extracted them from California, right? Before the borders closed on the I-10. All right. The old 10 East is closed. If you guys didn't know that. Sending love and abundance from Sedona. I'm just so happy to be here with you guys. I just hiked up in the mountain range behind my house. Gave me some clarity and some perspective I wanted to share with you guys right now. Right? But before that, namaste and la catch, my family, and welcome to Morning Coffee. I am Rion. My brother's broadcast was yesterday. Alexander, he crushed it. Check it out on his feed. But what I wanted to express was that a lot of this stuff, so let me give you guys like the 411 on what this is, right? The energy of it. Now, I understand the political function, the biology function, the technology function of all these things that our collective consciousness is going through right now. I wanted to express truly from my heart what the energy is, okay? So I went up in this mountain range behind me, and I'm sitting with these 100-million-year-old mountains and like the guardians of the galaxy land behind me, and it was completely dead quiet and peaceful. And that peace is what I wanted to really share with you guys. The earth is very old, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever I hear these fear things, I just look at those mountains behind me and I go, these mountains will be here long after I'm gone, and they were here long before I arrived. And in that way, nature has a way of reminding you like, hey, it's gonna be okay. What up, guys? So I want you to understand that, like, no matter where you are, if you can try to get into nature, I know if you guys are in big cities, you know, try to go to the beach. If you're out in LA, try to go to the beach, try to sit on the sand. I don't know if they closed the beaches. I don't know what the dealio is. I know they tried to do that in Florida, or they're doing it now. My thing is that even if the water's cold or whatever, just at least walking, what I do is, and I tell people this, if you go to the beach, walk into the water, at least to your knees, sometimes to your waist. Sit there, and what you do is you push the chi or the energy out of the center of your right foot and clear. Pull up, right, the chi with your left foot. The energy goes up and over the left-hand side of your body and then back down. So you make a golden ring. Pull energy up from the ground, up and over your body, back down. Clear, clear, clear. What I want you guys to understand is a lot of the stuff that's being adjusted in these underground tunnels, yes, I'm aware, I was doing it last night. A lot of these guys being arrested, no, it's not a joke. They're being arrested. Why would I ever dream about people I do not know being thrown in handcuffs in the back of like black Suburbans? People are being arrested right now, straight up. For all those guys that are in the public eye, they're being nice enough to be able to be home quarantined with those anklets on. Facts. A lot of this stuff I'm doing, I don't watch TV. So I do that on purpose. So I can't have the 3D programming program me on what I'm going to see in dream time. So every time I'm in my dreams, everything I'm seeing is for the first time, in the sense of like, I didn't watch the news and fall asleep. No. Yes, they're shutting down a bunch of those tunnels. Yes, that earthquake in Utah and the one in Nevada, yeah, that's not natural. They're taking out these underground dumb bases where these guys are hiding, which they have spent taxpayers' monies over the past 30, 40, 50, 60 years to build on your dime. Facts. What else is going on? There is a collective consciousness shift happening. And I want to, remind you guys one more time from my heart, check it. You can't go into fear. Okay? The main thing with the fear is that it kind of slows down specifically, I call it lag time. So for example, let me explain it like this. If your goal is your ascension, and imagine you're snowboarding, right? Imagine everyone in the world is snowboarding. And this goal is called ascension. It's called going off this jump and landing it. Let me tell you something. When you're going down that mountain at full speed and you're about to hit a Superman jump, even if you've never snowboarded before in your whole life, and you're like, all I have to do is hit this at full speed, bend my knees, and just try to stay balanced in the air and land one time. It takes all of your focus. And let me tell you something. The mastery of fear is, I love that guy Travis. Every single time he goes off a jump on a snowboard, or not even a snowboard, on a motocross or whatever, he goes, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. In his mind, 100%, I'm going to make it. You can't have any doubt when you're launching through the air or when your life's in your hands. Zero doubt. You guys, there's no difference when you guys are waking up in the morning about what frequency of consciousness you want to be a part of. There's no difference. Maybe you've never played extreme sports. Maybe you've never done anything where your life is in your hands. Let me tell you something, for someone who does it all the time, it's not a joke. Okay? I'm trying to be real. When your life's in your hands, if you go off that jump, if you launch off that cliff, if you launch off, you go full speed at 60 miles an hour down that thing and you fall, it's going to hurt. What I'm trying to tell you is this: those guys who have mastered their fear, right? They go, I got this. I've done it 15 times. Well, what if I told you, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have ascended on other planets multiple times. It's not your first 3D incarnation. I'm trying to express to you, we were called in here to serve this planet. We were called in here, some of us from the Galactic Center, right, to oversee this planet as it goes through the sovereign will, free will, functionality, where some of these naughty things are still allowed to take place to teach us what we want to manifest for the future. Not just this timeline, past timelines, all timelines. They're trying to mold you and create something with you behind the wheel where you can be trusted to actually wield true manifestation power. If I took 90% of the population upstairs into 5D right now, how long would it take for someone to slip up, think of something negative, and manifest something in the backyard? Real talk. How long do you think it would be? I take you guys out of a big city. I go, hey, check this out. Be very careful in this place. Everything you think about manifests. Okay, I got it. I want to go. You get there. You're like, everyone's having a great time. Then all of a sudden you're like, some weird fear thought comes through your brain and you're manifesting zombies in the backyard. Everyone's like, yo, dude, who is that? Who's manifesting the zombies apocalypse? Oh God, you got to go. Hey, doorman, we got another level 9 clinger onto the night side. Can we go ahead and take that guy back down to 4D where he belongs? I got my kids playing in the backyard. I can't have Debbie Downer Tuesday playing. You got to go back. You got to go through your levels again. Think about it like that. If you guys thought about your higher selves and this spiritual functionality of us growing as more of an agreement, not a contract, an agreement, no con in this, an agreement, right? Well, let's be clear. If you want paradise 24 hours a day, be about it, don't talk about it. Stop wanting something with your heart and then watching some artificial programming at 29.97 frames per second from your television screen come out at 44 hertz, which was to hypnotize you when it was first developed a long time ago, 50, 60 years ago. Understand the technology you're staring at. Understand the programming behind it. Understand the motivation of those who are trying to program a collective consciousness on a planet in functionality of control to suppress the true awesomeness that is buried inside of each and every one of us. Understand what you're leaning against. Understand we're going after 80 years of bullshit plus. Understand, I'm happy the Russians kicked the shit out of the Khazars, 200-300 years ago. I wish they would have finished the job. Facts. Some of us, last time we were on this planet, it was a much different place. Okay? I'm trying to be real. There's a lot of higher levels of education on why this world works the way it does. Research it. Don't watch the, C- sci-fi channel of a bunch of people that, I'm going to tell you and read off a teleprompter. That's not a news person. That's not a field journalist. That's an actor reading off a screen. And a poor one at that. Understand what you're actually believing. Is what I'm trying to get to is this. What do you actually believe is going on? When you do your research and you see how, some of these things behind the scenes, these 3-letter agencies back in the day and how they actually thought about the human population and the tests they did on the United citizens, right? Different states, they test things on us, they do all this weird shit on us. Hey, wake up. You're a sovereign being, act like it. That's what I'm trying to say. I love you. Wake up. This is like dad calling. Hey, wake up. Stay in your heart. Understand what are your thoughts and what's the thoughts of everyone walking around outside. Let me tell you something. I walked in the grocery store. Mind you, in Sedona, we're still chilling. I don't know. And the news looks crazy out there. But what I felt was my heart started racing and I go, what is this? And I felt the fear. All the people that are a little more old, a little more elderly. I felt the fear of everyone going, oh God, this thing's gonna, as a light warrior, when I was sent around this planet behind the scenes and cleaned stuff up every 60 days on 60 days for 7.5 plus years, 6.5 at first, then finishing stronger at 7.5 years. I used to be able to, my job was to hunt fear. I would sniff it out in the mountain ranges, on the battlefields. My job was to go to the lowest, darkest energy point on this place. Say they took me to Jammu, Kashmir. My job was to go outside of Islamabad, find where the main portion of that war took place, grit it, clean it, blow the portals, clear it. It's like basically Gaia acupuncture. Not a story, not a joke. People actually have these jobs. You can't raise the frequency of an entire planet if you have low points. There's friction and a lot of weird stuff can happen on the surface. We're in a holographic matrix. So I'm trying to express to you from a very macro way, what's the very micro way, okay? You guys stay strong in your heart. You guys hope that, hey, they're cleaning this stuff up. Because let me tell you, as above, so below, even if some of this stuff comes out to be some sort of a cover story, I'm here to tell you that many of us manifestors don't know that, and our job is to get all these guys cleaned up, off this rock. Now, let's talk about what's going to happen to some of these guys as they spread this stuff. We're looking at mom, dad, grandma, grandpa. I love you guys. Nothing's touching you. Let me explain something to you. That strength you have inside of your chest and that soul spark is more powerful than anything I could ever tell you about. It's so much frequency and energy. You can cook an entire building. But you got to believe in yourself, and you have to understand how old that suit is and what its true potential and capabilities are. You can't think, I'm only 30-something years old and this is my whole reality. No, this suit is old. My DNA is old. My elders are powerful. We come from deep Oort in the center of the Milky Way galaxy, and they're jacked into me right now, listening to every word and syllable that come out of my mouth. I'm here to remind you of that strength and power you have in yourself. Sometimes you guys, we forget. We forget. Listen, if I was in LA right now, Manhattan Beach, and I woke up every morning watching the news, I would start getting programmed. You feel me? Okay, so this is what you're telling me is happening. Is that what it is, bro? I don't know. Is it? Who's your boss? Who writes your paychecks? Where are they? In an underground base? Where? Which state? What's their cross street? All these guys that make these decisions on this planet, all these little dark little circle groups that think they, whatever their agenda is. Let me explain something to you. There's much more powerful things in this universe than reptilians. There's much more powerful things in this universe than the things walking around this planet. Guys, we're in kindergarten. You guys think these are the boogeymen? You have never even seen the boogeymen. And for our old souls out there from the Rion Empire that actually have been to these places, hey, Earth is awesome. Relax. You got a bunch of little kids pretending. Don't buy into the BS. We're very old. I'm just here to remind you. I just was up in the mountains an hour and a half ago, sitting there with a bunch of galactic guardians looking at me down like this. I'm like, yo, bro, so what's going on? They're like, everything's going to be cool. We're going to watching this. We're cleaning this up over here. What is this? The dimensional bandwidth of the net that most people sleep underneath. Like imagine the 4D net is 300 feet above your head. Some of us are large enough now where that 4D net is literally like down around our knees, our ankles. So when somebody says some weirdness to me, I go, how old are you? Who taught you that? Where is he now? Some of us carry those genes. I just want you guys to understand that you may be one of those beings sitting there dormant, pretending every day. I just want you to understand how powerful and awesome you are. Inside of me, it's go time. I don't like dreaming about arresting people. I don't like dreaming about rescue the kids. They're under that tunnel right-hand side. I don't like to wake up for 45-minute deals of basically freeing kids. I don't like it. It's not something I choose to do. I love doing my job, but who wants those visuals? Here's my thing for you guys. Some of the jobs that are being done right now, no one really wants to get their hands dirty and do. We're down here in the physical doing it. And tip my hat off to all those military dudes that are down there hunting. I love you. Free all those kids and get them all out. Okay? Love you. Just straight up get them, bro. Lock and load, get those turds, bro. Get those kids out. Now, for all you guys still waking up to what this is, wait till the information comes out. It's going to blow your mind. You're going to read 3 pages of it, and you're not going to want to read anymore. Okay? So all you guys that think it's all soft and yellow, you know what I mean? Hey. The real guys out there, I love you. Thank you so much for doing your job. I greatly appreciate it. The conscious will catch up. Give them 5-10 years, and they'll understand the work you're doing right now. I appreciate you right now. I am Rion. Thank you so much for doing your job. Now, the future. Let's talk about this awesomeness. This storm is going to blow over. Okay? What has this done for all of us? Okay? I'm with my family. I'm clearing my mom. I'm clearing my dad. I'm up in the mountains. All the guys that came to my little soiree, my little small gathering last night for my birthday party, love you. Okay? Here's the deal. I'm go time. I got my journal. What are you going to manifest when these resources are locked and loaded? What are you going to manifest? What are you going to create? I'm sitting here going, as soon as they push that green button, I have been waiting for 8 years to unleash what I want to build on this planet, who I want to hang out on this planet. I want to build the most awesome temples and cities of light that this world has not seen in 10,000 years. I want to build spas that clear your chakras as the steam fires through each type of agate, from, red jasper to cornelian to, golden calcite to chrysoprase adventurine to sodalite to amethyst, the crown. I want that piston in the steam room to fire through each chakra. You go in there, 30 minutes later, it has completely dissolved all of the stagnants on your aura. I want to kick this thing up so our frequency is so high we can barely remember the past, in the same way that you guys have grown so much. Like imagine your thought form 5 years ago. Pretty difficult, right? Imagine how you used to be before you woke up. Okay, let's try this. Let's say action. Let's see how it's really gonna feel. Imagine how you guys were, right, before you woke up. Now imagine you being so woke, you go, hey, you guys, remember before you were asleep? Let's take you into one day of what your thought process was. You'd go, I actually thought about this? What is this? What is this, MTV Real World? What? I believe that. No, I didn't. No, you actually believed it. You guys, it's so different from where you guys are now, and I'm so proud of you and how strong you guys are becoming. Don't stop, okay? I'm telling you guys, we're running a marathon race. We got 2 miles left. Some of us who have already passed the finish line, right? I'm sitting there 1 mile out with Gatorade, or not Gatorade, but that's the normal thing. Some alkaline water going, yo, you guys are running with blindfolds on, and I'm just saying, keep it straight. You're 2 miles out. They're not going to tell you you're crossing the finish line. Why? This is the last fear test we're going to go through. Don't fail your test. This is a test. Your soul is being tested right now. Hey, stay healthy. Stay to yourself. Don't be going in, if you're in a big city or whatever, don't be mixing with a bunch of people and coughing and stuff. Hey, I get it. Stay safe. But when you're in your house and no one's got that CV inside your house, be happy, bro. Be happy. Practice, study, write that song. Create that rift. You're supposed to finish your album. Well, what are you doing now? Sitting there watching the TV, waiting for the next thing to come out, waiting for a $1,000 paycheck to come? Hey, just keep creating, bro. Hey, I finished my whole album in 14 days. Dialed. I'm finishing all the Cosmic Surfer series for the end of season 1. I got Randy Kramer talking about the realm of the Titans. I'm here just editing. I'm like, I got 2 weeks to catch up on my stuff. You guys put it in your mind like that. You got 2 weeks paid vacation that's coming to us with these checks to work on your craft. Flip it. I got 2 weeks to get my, do my push-ups, do my sit-ups, get my frequency up, power walk, whatever you do, get in the sun, take your vitamins, create, write, type. You have 2 weeks to crush. This is not the time to go Debbie Downer mode, bro. This ain't Debbie Downer mode. This is creation overload. Creation overload right now. Don't let them go, this is what you have to think about, because we know what. No. I'm millions of years old. Get off my tab. I've got things I need to do in this incarnation with my family. Okay? What happens when you're so much older than the hierarchy that's on the planet? Do you guys hear about the Queen and how her dad was kind of assassinated and she's being removed because that's one of the highest crimes in England? You guys know that? Pay attention. The whole board. See how many CEOs have stepped down? Why? How many CEOs have stepped down? Well, have you guys ever looked at the Bilderberg Group and how the 6 conglomerates own all the major corporations on this planet? Put the lines together, guys. Or, like I do, I just write down their address. Where are you hiding in the Hamptons? Gonna pay you a visit. I'm like Santa Claus. With Vader. I'm like a Vader Santa Claus. I'm like, I'm gonna visit you. How many people did you mistreat? Okay, we're gonna give you 300 years in an Orion mining colony. Congratulations. What else do we have up on the Jeopardy? Oh, you guys are war crimes? Oh, I got you're my favorite. You come with me. I have a whole world of things I'm gonna do with you. But I'm not gonna do it here, right? On this planet. No, you're gone. You guys I've seen hooked up like this? Bye. And I'm sitting there going, that was a mistake. Hey, by the way, been there, done that. Last cycle, graduating now. So I'll see you next cycle. Look, we're all reflections of each other. Our souls need to make different experiences. So listen, maybe we were the bad guys in Atlantis and Lemuria. Maybe we were the scientists and the guys like, turn it into a laser. Let's do it. But 26,000 years later, 15,000 years later, how many incarnations later, I'm like, dude, I'm not really into power. What do you want to do here? You're this guy. I'm like, I want to create cities of light. I want to sleep in 30-foot, 60-foot pyramids made out of 3D printed concrete mixed with quartz crystals, shungite black tourmaline layered, maybe some copper paint key so you can't spy on me with a satellite. I want to have a wave machine in the backyard. I want to have yoga in the morning, kombucha, my own gardens, my own fruit trees, my own food, my own water, my own power. And everyone there is just working on their Jedi training every single day, works hard, enjoys their life, and we basically forget you ever existed. And our kids will never know your names and will never read your history books because the last 200-300 years is a shit show and everything's a lie. How's that sound? Just being honest. How's it sound to go, oh, you mean those guys? Oh, the turds? I don't know. I think we left them somewhere in the lower astral. No one talks about that. So I'm just trying to be real with you. People want to talk about their lineage or what they're going to leave. You come here with nothing. You leave with nothing. The only thing you're left with is the experiences you make, the people you help, the smiles you put on people's faces, and those hugs that pick people up when they're down. That's that true energy. That's that true creator force. You guys are really that. Don't let this place break you. You're stronger than that. You listen to your brother. I'm telling you right now, you're stronger than this. Do not let this fear break you. I love you so much. I'm telling you right now, I love you guys. You're stronger than this program. You know it too. You guys are more intelligent than what's going on. Don't play stupid. Be real. I know when you got to be real and process it. Sometimes you got to do a little research. It's like going to college. Okay, what is this really about? What's this molecule really about? What's the percent? I know it feels like you have to put some work in, but to do no work and just rely on your emotions and what people tell you, no. You are far wiser than this. Understand that. You guys are super intelligent. We have the internet. Google it, search it. There's a lot of good people out there putting out great content, supporting you and this love and this transition. Stay on the light side. Stay on the left side. On your night side, on the right, all these weird Debbie Downer thoughts that come from right here on your right-hand side. Imagine a huge volume button. This is what I do. Say it's on a 10 or an 11. I take that huge knob and I turn it all the way down to 1 to off. Just shut it down. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm really old. I don't have time for this little kid shit. Womp. I lived through the medieval times. Womp. We flipped empires. Womp. This is not fear. Thanks so much. You're sleeping in a tent in the forest and like some Roman shit. And I always would sleep in my tent with all my fellow Scotsmen. You don't know who's coming through the tent to arrest you in the middle of the night like ninjas. You always have like your axes and your blades around. You're like, that's anxiety. This is not anxiety, okay? Just, you guys need to put some shit in perspective, okay? So, this ain't anxiety, guys. When you feel anxiety, you're like, oh, so that's what it's supposed to feel like. It's like, yeah, that's real. This, Take some vitamin C, some D3, 10,000 IU a D3 a day. 3 or 4,000 high potency vitamin C's a day. Take some echinacea and golden seal, 4. Take a little zinc after you eat. Take those things once a night before you go to bed, night. Okay? I love you guys. My thing is this. For all the new people watching too, check it. We are a team. We are known as Team Light. There are many very awesome beings on this team from sea to sea. Greece, UK, Canada, US, all the way to Bahrain. Listen, we're a group of light workers that are here behind the scenes to help this planet create that abundance for all to come. We are the ones that work behind the scenes for everyone's benefit. We are those that have come here to assist this planet. Drop the mic. I only want to create paradise with you guys, period. I don't care. Listen, you guys, you know my thing? I'd rather be surfing with sea turtles. Well, what about the ego in this? I'm like, I honestly would rather be surfing with sea turtles. I'm here to serve because I love my family, and we will do this job. But I'm trying to tell you, the stuff that's going on that we're doing in Dreamtime is not stuff that anyone wants to sign up to watch. It's not a joke. It's not a game. I don't want to see this stuff, okay? But I am trying to tell you that we are doing it. We are cleaning it up. And I know that the true function of us coming together as one unit, we are more powerful than this fear program they're pushing. Facts, okay? The guys from behind that mountain would like to say, good morning. You guys are doing great out there. And to always remember that your higher selves are always watching you. Pass the tests that they could not. Some of those guys in your night side test, on the right-hand side, your 6D, your 8D, your 10D, they may have failed this test 3 times in a row over the last 3 cycles. This time, though, they got you as a driver with that Palladian heart on, and you will graduate. I'm here for those that graduate. I love you. Hey. Blow the door open. Keep your heart on. Turn on some Rocky Balboa music. Start doing some push-ups and some crunches. Start pounding some spirulina. Let's go. Turn the damn ABC, NBC, all that. Turn shit off. Our own presence, like, it's all fake. Turn off. Put on some Pandora. Light some sage. That's what I want to tell you. We're old. Don't forget that. This ain't my first walk in the park. This ain't my first rodeo, ladies and gentlemen. No, not even close. It would actually be cool if it was. You know when you actually feel how old you really are? I'm like, fuck, I feel like I'm 10,000 years old in this suit. Yeah, you want to feel like Groundhog Day? You guys have no idea. But listen, some of you guys that know what's up, that are helping those kids every night, I love you. Hey, we are. We'll get them and we'll save them. Absolutely. That's what's up. The Galactic Federation and some of these homies of light, mind you, they're all watching right now and they're all monitoring right now. In Sedona, our star's lit with all these ships. They're not stars. I'm telling you right now. They're just locked and loaded going around last night. It was so rad. But I actually think some of this chemtrail stuff was actually hide, right? I don't know if you guys have been chemtrailed heavily, like crazy. Dude, in Sedona, they chemtrailed like nonstop day and night for 3 days until we had this cloud cover. What are they covering up? What are they covering up? Are there fleets of ships flying overhead every single night? And we're just like, oh, they're chemtrailing again. What are they really chemtrailing for? Real talk. What are you trying to hide? What's really going on? Because I know you're not in charge. Who's really in charge? So with that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys get your sage sticks out. Let's do a little clear for planet Earth. Teach you a little trick. When you have sage in your hand, what I do is as I blow, it sounds like a whistle, and my inner voice is saying, clear, with the whole breath. And the pitch inside of your ears, I don't know if you guys ever taken a wine glass and gone around the rim of the wine glass where it's like, that's my inner pitch when I'm going clear, right? But I'm just breathing. Put a frequency behind the action, then watch the vibration. All right. What else? I know, I love you. I love you. hey, look, I'm telling you right now, we're going to make it. We can play this video back and go, this guy, I swear to God, this freaking guy. Hey, I love you. And for all those guys that are waking up in this fear stuff, listen, I was unconscious 11 years ago, completely asleep. Third eye came on 10 years ago. 10 years of traveling the world, working on this day and night, 24 hours a day. This is what you get. You are exactly like me. There is no difference. Conquer the fear. You want to go through the levels faster? Turn the fear channel off on the right-hand side. I love you. Just trying to say, hey, that's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you guys here today. You guys stay strong. You guys want sessions, hit me up. Apparently, I'm going to be available for the next 2 weeks. You got me. For the next 2 weeks, you got me. Store.teamlight.com. If you guys are in a really low place, you need someone to pick you up, check on you, I'm here. Let's get a session going. I got some new energy tools for yourself. Grid, lock down the space. I've upgraded my entire living room with like 3 or 4 new devices. I'm blocking all the weird frequency that was coming through my field about 2 weeks ago. I keep upgrading. So when they turn the weird frequency up, I go, okay. And I put more energy, powerful devices around me that kick the frequency back up. Remember, we're leaning against things that are plugged into a power grid. There's only so much one suit can do against, you know, a satellite tower or a Wi-Fi or mobile tower that's plugged into the grid, broadcasting frequency. Sometimes you need something powerful that's also plugged in to push back. That's all I'm trying to say. So think about that, something to push back against the frequency. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I love you, okay? Sorry to get dad on you earlier. Grandpa, right? But we're very blessed. You guys spend time with your family. Enjoy this time. Go for a walk. Put your music on. Light your incense. Go to Fred Solls, FredSolls.com. They got the best incense in America. Real frankincense and myrrh, real dragon's blood, the real stuff, you know? And keep your frequency high. I love you. You guys are passing your tests. For those that are in the middle, going back and forth, I'm here to say this. We've been here a very long time, ladies and gentlemen, and remember how strong we are, okay? Do not let something affect this when we should be thinking with this, our hearts. I love you very much. You guys have an awesome week, and I'll see you next weekend. Peace.